birthday was belated. It unfolded slowly as a good mystery novel for a leisurely meal over the course of nearly 2 weeks. On the day itself, I had a card and 2 phone calls. Then over the ensuing days came an email from my brother, 3 more cards, an invitation to my boss's house for dinner. He was celebrating my birthday, the birthday of his son, and of his brother, all in one go. Finally, just today, I was invited to lunch with a good friend from the office. So why am I telling you all this? Well, I've come to the conclusion that belated birthdays are the best. There are 3 main reasons for this. First, they're practical. Second, the twin elements of suspense and surprise add to the enjoyment. And third, they can teach us valuable lessons about ourselves and the people that are close to us. But to understand these reasons, we have to look at birthdays themselves, or rather, how we think and feel about them. When we're children, birthdays are pretty simple. You know, it's about toys and presents and cake and candy. It's about growing older, bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled at various activities. But when we grow up, birthdays become much more problematic. Age is supposed to bring wisdom. It sometimes does, but it also brings age. You know, the bumps and wrinkles and various other body glitches. There may also be a feeling of regret that we didn't accomplish what we might have thought we would by this age. And the cards in the stores reflect this. Birthday cards for adults often offer commiseration rather than all-out joy. I know a few adults who unabashedly celebrate their birthdays. They do what they wish with people of their own choosing. I suspect this is rather rare. A bit of reticence is much more common. Have you ever heard a friend say, "Oh, don't tell anyone it's my birthday. I wouldn't want them to make a fuss"? Have you ever said that yourself? And if it's someone else's birthday, there can still be some anxiety. For example, you may wonder, did she really mean it when she said she didn't want a fuss? What kind of card would he enjoy? Are presents appropriate for adult birthdays? The belated birthday can help to resolve many of these issues. Let's look at the practicality of it. These days, with so much to remember, things often slip through the cracks. How often have you come to attention in the transit and suddenly thought, "Oh my goodness, Aunt Mary's birthday is this month. Gotta look up the date and send her a card." Then, when it next comes to mind, the date is over. You may be tempted to forget the whole thing. Well, as a person who's enjoyed belated birthday greetings, I'm here to tell you, don't do it. Send the card. I enjoy my belated birthday events, and Aunt Mary will too. On to suspense and surprise. We love these elements in our books and movies, so why not at our birthdays? First, there's a delightful anticipation as we wonder, who done it? What will happen next? Then, it's all the better if what does happen is unexpected. After the first belated birthday happening, I wondered, would anybody else remember? Would something else like this happen? Yet the third card, the lunch invitation, and the email came totally out of the blue. Things that happen at an unexpected time, in an unexpected way, or unexpected place, stand out from the routine of our ordinary lives. Because we experience them more fully, they have more meaning and more emotional impact. Now to the lesson. Even more than regular birthdays, belated birthdays lay bare our birthday anxieties, but they give us the means to relieve them as well. When I got little attention on my real birthday, I was disappointed at first. Then I realized I'd forgotten some of their birthdays too. I decided to forget about the whole thing. Still, there was a lingering feeling of perhaps being unloved and unwanted. When the cards, invitations, and emails started coming in, I realized some important things. First, I love birthdays, and they are well worth celebrating. Second, my friends really do care. I plunged in to enjoy the moment and express gratitude to the people who made that happen. So what is my peroration? Where am I going with all this anyway? I was going to leave you, but with a few suggestions. First, always celebrate birthdays, yours and those of your friends and family. Second, if the spirit moves you, give a gift. Wine, flowers, or fancy food usually work well for adults. Third, try to remember your friends' birthdays on time. But if you don't, do celebrate anyway. You will have the honor of being the person who lends an element of belatedness to your friend's birthday. And you can only hope they will enjoy this as much as I did.